We are here celebrating the community at the 2K TV wrap party, and we want to extend a very special welcome to Miss T. Welcome to NBA 2K TV. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Doing well. I see you're repping your squad. Tell us a little bit about your jersey.
I'm wearing that SGA jersey. You know I'm repping OKC as my favorite team.
I love it. And today we're going to be hopping into the W. And we're also joined by two of our 2K TV teammates, Blake and Brian. How you guys doing today?
Doing really good. Excited to play the W online. Always some fun action, and I think we could get a win right here.
Yeah, looking forward to getting carried by Miss T.
Yep.
You guys have a nice mixture of a trio of builds here. I think the defense is going to shine in this game.
Nice take, Blake.
All right.
Off to a hot start. I love it.
All right, Miss T, we'll ask the professionals here. What's some of your thoughts on the W mode and how it's grown over the years?
So I have been loving it. This is the first year I've dived into it the way that I have.
On the floor for the visiting San Antonio Spurs. At guard, Buddy Hield. At forward, Jeremy Sohan. At the other forward, Devin Vassell. Let's bring out the starter for your Washington Wizards. Starting at power forward, 6'8", number 18, Keyshawn George.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the San Antonio Spurs with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. And the starting group for the Spurs, Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. De'Aaron Fox up there with Buddy Hield, and it's Vassell in at the 3. And for the Wizards, they've got Sarr. George is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Magician. And it's Carrington in at the 2-guard position. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Pass to Middleton. Unloads from 13. That's good on the jump shot.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Hield right side. Makes it off the glass.
Buddy Hield.
Here's Magician. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Pass to Carrington. Here's Magician. Fires for 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Brian Keefe.
He had a list of concerns coming in tonight, not the least of which was matching up with De'Aaron Fox. He said it's not just the speed, though that obviously is an issue. It's that Fox has also become so good at dictating tempo and getting you to play his style. That's something they can't allow. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Middleton. Nice defense by Vassell.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Wizards have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Gives the team such a great element, having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
It's deflected.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
To the left side wing. Here's Magician, headed by Fox. And well over halfway into the season now, GA. How much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it. One big thing you love about Alex Sarr, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame plus add to his game.
Here's the floater. Here's Fox, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
And he sinks the second. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake, and he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Wembanyama outside. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Wizards have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And there's the pass to Magician. Dishes it to George. Goes up to the stripe. And Washington again with the bucket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
To the paint. Here's Sarr. He gets it in there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Sohan with the ball. Still without a basket. Passes it to Wembanyama. Spurs passing it around. Such a wide open look.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Here's Magician, guarded by Fox. Now here's Middleton. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Magician. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
It's blocked. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. The shot, no good. Good defense by Wembanyama. Sohan, the pass to Hield. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Ball checked in for San Antonio. The free throw off from Magician. That's good from Paul on the assist by Vassell.
I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
The Wizards with the lead. Here's Magician. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. Middleton can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Sarr throws it down.
It's almost... easy for the rookie. Sarr, he just pops up and finishes off that lob.
Pass to Vassell. Back to Paul. Knocked loose. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
One-on-one here. Here's Magician. Chris Paul grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 6. It's stolen. Here's Carrington. Nothing on the board. Magician passes to George. And he banks in the layup. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Wizards?
Well, they're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Koulibaly, he's checked in for Washington. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
They get it again. Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Wembanyama, and nothing is falling for him right now.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Magician, defended by Wembanyama. Good on the triple. George has got 10 points.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Pass to Carrington. Pushes it down to finish the break.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
San Antonio calls timeout. Well, when you talk about the NBA going global, the last 6 MVPs, Doris, as you know, all international players.
Kevin, what I love about this is the
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 13. Sarr out there with George. Then it's Magician. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
Pass to Carrington. And he makes good on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 12.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Vassell. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time for Middleton. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Hawks lit up the floor. He scored 33 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. The level he played at that one was incredible. He always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer, Fox. And they'll get another chance. A second chance effort. Rebound by the Wizards. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one. George passes to Magician. Yep, it counts. Magician's got 8 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside, Fox. Here's Vassell. They can't stop the run with that one. Washington leading now by 18. Nice ball movement by Washington.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up
in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Washington. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
And, you know, for the Wizards, for me, they've taken the league by storm this season. I felt like they were maybe a year ahead of schedule in terms of being an elite group. But you look at them right now, and here they are.
They weren't on anyone's radar, let's be honest, before the season began. But they've put themselves square in the conversation now.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Wizards.
Here's Carrington. Guarded by Fox. Carrington, that's good. Carrington's got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Kicks it to heel. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Middleton outside. Here's Carrington. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Carrington's got 8 points.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
On the wing, heel. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Pass to Carrington. Here's Magician from beyond the arc. Here's Song. Rebound by Sohan. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Fox. The rebound by Carrington. Carrington's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Magician passes to George. Offline from the high post.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Shot from 12. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Wembanyama.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Pass to Carrington. Middleton looking it over. Here's Magician, guarded by Fox to the right side. Here's Carrington, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Carrington's got 8 points here in this quarter.
In such a rhythm right now, feathery touch, he's lighting them up.
Stolen by Middleton. Here's Magician, guarded by Fox. George dishes to Middleton. The pass to Magician. Back to Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Magician. Lets it go with a 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Magician. He's got 12. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Fox's double. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Knocks down the 10-footer. Wembenyama's got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Carrington. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Shaw throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Driving in. That's a 2 from Heel. It's hauled in by George.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
To the middle. Past the Magician. The Wizards working the ball around now. A cell against Middleton. Here's Magician. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. Spurs trail by 20. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum. This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Outside, George. An easy 2 points on the layup. George has got 4 points this quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
A cell against Middleton. Cox from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. 14 points for him.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter. His 3rd overall.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player...
So it's Washington holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've had active hands in a forced 8.
71. The Spurs. 53.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court for San Antonio, Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembenyama playing the 5. Hield is out there with Fox. And it's Vassell in at the 3 serve. The Spurs shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
It's that one through the hole to make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And playing 4 years of college often hurts your draft status, but it got Hield ready for the NBA. And by his second year, he's one of the team's best starters.
Here's Magician. Middleton outside.
Yeah, easy call.
For Washington, they have gone 6 of 9 in the line.
First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Wizards, number 33.
And both free throws good from Magician. And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. It's an 18-point game. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Back to Vassell. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
Pass to Carrington. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Down low. Here's Carrington. Good on the 3-point shot. Carrington's got 13 points.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
On the wing, George. Middleton outside. Here's Magician. 16 points for him. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Middleton. Jacks up a 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
This is part of Middleton's arsenal. He has range for days.
Outside, Fox. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Inside, looking to end the run. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Fox has got 22.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Here's Magician. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Vassell finds Sohan. They kick out to Heel. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta. Hield's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Any opportunity from 3 is what Buddy Hield is looking for. Great delivery there.
Here's Magician. 20 points for him. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Magician's got 10 points here in the second half.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Fox, the bounce pass. Vassell kicks to Fox. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Wizards leading by 22. To the middle. Here's Magician. Pull-up jumper. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Evan, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on. I say the more the better.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 24 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Carrington. Covered by Heel.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
To the inside. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. The kick out to Fox. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Magician, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
3rd team foul.
On defense, the Wizards. Back to Fox. Offline with his 3. Washington's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Nabbing another steal.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
First foul. So hard. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
That free throw good from...
Substitution on the court.
Here's Magician. Passes to Bay. Here's Magician. Defended by Sohan. Here's Magician. Simmons on the wing. Covered by Heel. Lock at 6. Here's Magician. And there it is for him. Magician's got 18 points just in the second half.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
They got the Magician. Drew Eubanks out there with Bay. Then it's Simmons. And it's Carrington in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Outside, Fox. Shot by Heel, nobody around. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Magician. Down low, Bay. And Bay throws it down.
And forceful there from Bay, attacking the iron.
Now, Vassell. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Sohan's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Pass to Bay. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Magician. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Overhealed. Rebound, San Antonio. Vassell with it. Now guarded by a Magician. Count it. And it's now 26 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And just beating the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Here's Magician. Guarded by Fox. Bay, no good.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
And the Spurs making a change here. Bassey's checked in.
Charles Bassey.
And here is Fox. Healed right side. Puts up a 3. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
3-point field
Fox
goal.
has got 4 assists in the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Into the lane. Now the pass to Magician. The offensive rebound. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 10-2 run here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And that game against Brooklyn, it won't be an easy one given it is coming on the back end of a back-to-back, but they've been playing some fantastic basketball lately. And when you are winning back-to-backs, you're feeling good about yourself.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Sars checked in for Ben Simmons. George comes in for Eubanks. And Middleton subbed in for Bay. Here's Fox. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Alex Song. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Spurs. To the middle. That's good from Fox on the assist by Paul.
The assist.
Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Magician, guarded by Fox. Magician passes to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Again, it's the rookie, Alex Sarr, having a monster night, giving us a preview of things to come.
Up top, Fox. And Benyama outside. Picked him clean. To the inside. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Here's Magician, guarded by Fox. Magician passes to George. And that one hits back iron. San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Paul kicks to Fox. And the 3 off target.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Magician passes to Sarr. Here's Magician. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Spurs shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Poke loose. To the wing right side. Inside. Here's Magician, covered by Vassell. Magician's shot is good.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Now here's Paul, guarded closely. Floats it up for Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA. Elbow, it's heel. Spurs working the ball around now. And that one, good.
This guy is just so smooth offensively. The ability to get to the floater game for Chris Paul, so important.
Here's Magician, defended by Paul. Passes it to Magician. Outside for George. 6 to shoot. Pass to Magician. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It goes on Chris Middleton.
Like seeing Johnson getting after it, taking on all comers and drawing the whistle.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Paul.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Wizards.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job of.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Magician.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
Pass to Heald, out to the wing. Mamu Kalashvili. They get it back, kicks it out to Johnson. Paul passes to Heald. Up again. Wembanyama on the follow.
And you got to get a body on Wembanyama, or he will eat you up down low.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Magician missing. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Substitute.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and